'Tis that time of day. Good morning, Sapphire. Good morning, Cowboy. Good morning, 325. And 23A, I think that one is. No, 32A, sorry. I think they would all like something to eat. Would you like breakfast? You just gonna stand there with that dumb look on your face? Really? You're not gonna come up here and ask me to feed you? You're gonna stare over there. The doggy isn't even over there. They're overeating. You can't see them from there. Is that okay? I'll come up and beg for food. Yeah, beg for food. Get some lovin's. Okay. Yeah, you're being nice. You're not flipping your head, trying to bust my arm. I just said you weren't doing that. Huh. Okay. How about you, Cowboy? Look good. Yeah, big stretch. Would you like some breakfast? Huh? I guess we're only... Oh, maybe he is gonna... You want some breakfast, bud? You want some breakfast? Huh? Come here, you. You're just right where I can't reach you. You're a butt. You are, and you're a brat. Yes, the brat and the butt. I guess the brat wants to eat, so climb up here and get it done. And I'm gonna have to go look for some other cows because the trees are filled in. I can't see anything down there. I think they're all clear and back, but usually there's somebody where I can see them, and they better be there. That's all I got to say. Oh well, would you like some breakfast? Would you like some breakfast? Oh, now you're going to get close enough. Huh? At least I can tickle your ear. Yeah? No, ain't scratching your head. Not there. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm pointing the camera the wrong way. Alright, before they attack me, they're so vicious, you know. I kind of debated on showing you this or not showing you this. Y'all know we got our fancy fridge quite a while ago. These are the cabinets we picked up yesterday. And then we were talking last night, we might go back and get another one. Mom was down here when we brought them in, and she's going, well, yeah, put two here and then the fridge. And then the other one. I'm like, nah, doesn't seem right. But since the plug-in's right behind that cabinet, so it won't be able to go to the wall. And, you know, Mom suggested it, so I thought, well, maybe we'll go get one more cabinet, put the fridge here, and put two on each side. And the cabinets will do something with the molding. Hopefully they're going to fit into the corner tight. And we'll bolt them together. That's how the instructions show it. Although they do have the front's a little bigger. But anyway, and Becky's going to stain them. So we're going to do the two and then leave room for the fridge and then do the other two. That's supposed to be our pantry. And they're actually not bad. There's two shelves in the bottom down there. They go up here. That's how they ship them. So, and I don't remember what Becky said these cost. They're not the most expensive drawer slides in the world, but they're on a lot of things and they work all right. So, the cabinet we put in the trailer by the door with the TV's on top of, that's actually two cabinets that are stacked. And these, each one of these was like $20 more than each one of those. And those are all this crap. And this is all real wood on the front. So anyway, I just figured I'd show you that. And the bucket is there right now just so this, since they're not all the way back, this door will hit that door. Bucket kind of keeps that from happening. And that may or may not be on there at a later date. Don't know yet. Haven't figured that out yet. But anyway, I guess I might have to make another trip to town to pick up another one. So, but when it's done, it'll be done. And I don't know what she's going to do across the top of them. I guess knickknacks. And I picked that up from a friend. It actually raises and lowers. It's supposed to be one of those sit-to-stand desks, but the top's kind of buggered on it. So I think we're going to do something different for a top. And yeah, that's all off those. I got to get rid of that yet. And things may change from what we were going to do. This was going to end up across. But it may end up being an island. And I kind of think an island's probably the better deal, given the room here. But hey, time will tell. We got to get her brother out here to get some stuff done and get his ideas on what to do. See what he thinks. And that's the color Becky went with on these. She's still got a... the hell did I... oh no, that doesn't matter. I didn't get the holes filled. Those are wood screw holes, not machine screw holes. They don't go all the way through anyway. But that doesn't matter on this part because that's getting cut out. We have a 18-inch wide dishwasher that's going to slide in there. And the handles Becky got, they are wide. I'll show you on this one. See where the holes are for the other handle? They are wide. She thinks she wants me to get these put on today, and I'm like, we'll see. But, and I think she's actually going to leave this sink. She was talking about changing it, but we do have a different faucet for it. And hey, yeah, it's wet out there too. I need to get something done with that thing too. Doesn't that just look like fun? I really should figure everything up and drill the holes in these first, but I can do it afterwards. Only bitch is I got a shaft in the way when I put it on the drill press to do it, but you know, doesn't matter which way I go. Here's my template. This is the top of the frame. It'll end up about here, which leaves clearance to get to that grease zerk, which I touched with the frickin' grinder when I was cleaning stuff up. And I really didn't need 4-inch. 3-inch would have been a great plenty. In fact, I probably could have got by with 2-inch. Yeah, 2-inch would have been just fine too. Which in reality, maybe I'm going to go change that. I mean, I could reach that. Y'all know what the mess I got is over here. There should be some 2-inch someplace. The piece I got, I stole from right there, and it was 22 inches long, and I needed 2 10-inch pieces, so there's the extra on the floor. They can get used for something else, if I happen to have any 2-inch up here. I think I'm going to look. If there is, it's tucked down in there. Always usually have it. Of course, I could even go lighter material. I got some 1/4 inch, but I don't think I want to do that. I want either 3/8 or 1/2 inch. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to try to find some. Well, I marked that piece to split it, but God, you know, splitting that's a pain in the ass. And I got to measuring closer for my hole spacings and everything, and had some 1.5 inch. It's 1/4, but it's so close that it can't go anywhere. And I put gussets on both ends, and I think it's against it. Yeah, there's a gusset right there. I decided to slope these because anything comes down, it's going to slope off. Comes down, it'll slope off. But that one, yeah, it didn't look good sloped, and I wasn't going to be able to get into weld it very well sloped, so it's just there. I'm almost done welding it. This side's all done. I'm letting it, yeah, not quite. I'm letting it cool more. It's even hot right there. Because underneath there is not welded yet. And I'm trying to make sure that stays flat. All I got left is weld those two spots. And I'll smooth this backside off. And hit her with a little degreaser. Throw some paint on it. I'd have been done by now, but I mean, hell, it's almost that time of day. I'm not going to get it on there tonight. But I got a phone call before lunch. I got a second cousin, lives up in Washington. That he hadn't talked to me in a long time, and he peddles hay here and there. And he had a truck down here. I figured out who he was sending it to. Sounds like he's going to buy some from the guy too, I think. I'm not sure, but now apparently he's got a truck only about 6 miles from us. So. And he hasn't been down here since my aunt passed. She lived in Newburgh. I think he was down here for the funeral. If not, I think he was down here for seeing her before she passed. And I didn't make it to that and didn't make it to the funeral either. So anyway, we had at least an hour-long chat. It was nice to get caught up, find out how he's doing, find out how his folks are doing. He's my second cousin, so his mother's my cousin. And they're a little older than me. So he's not too much younger than me. I think he's, 5 years, maybe 8 years, if that. So I got caught up with that part of the family, which was nice, and caught him up with what we're doing. He didn't know I had a YouTube, so I told him we picked up a new baler a little bit ago, so I sent that video to him. I apologize for being, damn near half an hour long, but anyway, I think what I got left to do, here in a little bit, I'll take that off and finish welding it. Grinder smooth on the backside. Knock any dingle burrs off. Might have to take a wire wheel to it, to some of it anyway. And the other thing I was thinking about doing is it doesn't do any good to have this shaft sticking out here, because this is the one you're going to get a handle on and use. I think I'm going to knock that sucker off. If I leave it out there half inch or so and knock that off, there won't be anything there to get caught on, because if you got to get in around the drive line or anything, that's going to be right there, right in the way. That's my thinking anyway. So wish me luck. No luck. It's all pure luck, right? Double welded along there. These are just single on the back, because all I'm doing is filling the hole anyway. And that should more than hold it. I'd rather have a little more meat on the outside of those bolt holes, but straight up and down load, it ain't going anywhere. And if it's going to try to go anywhere the other way, it's got the meat of the whole jack in the middle. So, but that's what I've been doing. And I asked Ty at lunch how much longer she had dinking with the baler before it could accept a whole bunch of water. And she said probably another hour and a half. The wind was blowing and, getting dust in her face. So she's been helping her mother in the basement for a bit. Really wish she had the baler done, but, I also had plans on getting this put on it. And the other day, all the stuff that come out of the toolbox on that baler, and I don't know where after rearranging and things went upstairs and some things are still over there. But I don't have any short carriage bolts. Guess what I found? There happened to be 4 of these that were in that toolbox. Happens that about the only place on that baler that they're used is for the jack. So I cleaned the threads up on them a little better. Nuts go on them all. Nut goes on there far enough. I was holding it up, kind of guessing with the half inch, going, God, that's going to be close to getting the nut on far enough. But with the 1/4 inch, there's a dingle ball in there, that shouldn't be a problem. Then I drop it. It's right there on the floor. I'll pick it up. Don't worry. Anyway, I'm gonna get this finished, get some paint on it, and I guess put it on tomorrow. Because I say I don't think I'm going to get to it today. Paint ain't going to be dry enough to try. Gee, freaking all day project. Of course, I ended up in the house doing stuff and everywhere else doing stuff. But there it is. And I kind of goofed. Little paint rise. Hosed her down with the brake clean. And not all paint peels off quick with brake clean, but the Chinese stuff did. So I ended up repainting the whole thing. Not that it needed it. I mean, the color match was so close it wasn't funny. And I haven't cut that off yet. I'll do that later. But it's ready to go on. Held my template up by the holes and it's pretty close. And yeah, those holes were in the pieces I had. I'm not worried about it. There's two right there that are underneath those braces. So gussets, whatever. And I cleaned the bolts up, and they were so rusty I figured I'd give them a shot of paint because the heads are never going to be seen again, and I really don't want them to rust off because that wouldn't be a good thing. They tuck inside the frame. There's keyholes that they go into. So I'm done. Finished her tying the bike. I don't know if she went to feed or what she went to do, but whatever she did, I think she's done with it. And maybe tomorrow I can get her to help me get the top off this. Maybe. And yeah, I still gotta put a plug in on that wire and do whatever with the wire. But say, I don't have the other hose yet, so it's not on yet, so I'm not really worried about it. It's not like it's going anywhere. I gotta run things over to get it out. So anyway, hope you all had a great Saturday. Hope you all have a good Sunday. And don't forget, what's the calendar say? I gotta make sure I get it right. That's what I thought it said. Focus. Don't forget what it's about. I saw a TikTok last night, guy talking about all these people saying happy. It's not a happy time. He's right, it's not. But at the same time, it should be. Because we celebrate what people gave their lives for what we have. Not that at the moment it's the very best in the world, because God knows it's not. But, you know, I'll walk on the dog if she don't move. There you go, dog. There's a reason that thing's flying. It's not just the wind blowing on it. Don't forget it. Thanks for watching, everybody.